For our entire lives, we've been told to be perfect. Perfect grades, perfect resume, perfect execution. But what if I told you that in the new age of AI, perfection is actually becoming worthless, and that your future, your real value, lies in the one thing you've always tried to hide, your flaws?
So let's just get this straight. The biggest threat from AI, it isn't that it's going to outsmart you. No, the real, more immediate threat is its perfection. We're worried about superintelligence, but we should be worried about a world that's becoming flawlessly synthetic, totally uninspiring, and that changes the game for all of us.
All right, this brings us to our first big idea, the perfection paradox. You see, AI's greatest strength, its ability to be perfect, is actually creating this huge invisible problem, a sea of sameness.
So what is this sea of sameness? Well, think about how AI works. It's trained on, everything that already exists on the internet. So when you ask it to create something, it doesn't really create. It just predicts the most average, most probable version of what you asked for. And the result? Every logo, every piece of ad copy, every report, it all starts to look and feel the same. It's a world of perfect, polished, predictable, and frankly, boring content.
And listen, don't just take my word for it. This isn't some sci-fi fantasy. Geoffrey Hinton, literally the godfather of AI, is sounding the alarm. He's warning that most knowledge work as we know it is about to be completely upended. This is coming from the top.
And here's how it's happening. Economists are calling it the Great Commoditization. Basically, AI is taking our jobs, putting them in a blender, and breaking them down into a series of tiny, automatable tasks. And here's the brutal economic truth. If a task is predictable, if it can be digitized, its value is plummeting. Basically, it's heading towards zero. Why? Because a machine can do it for free, instantly.
So, what you're seeing right now is a huge divide splitting the professional world in two. On one side, you've got what's being called the task class. These are people who just perform predictable tasks, and they're getting caught in this downward spiral where their skills are worth less and less every day. But on the other side, you have the asset class. These folks are detaching from the pack. Their value isn't based on execution, it's based on their judgment, their unique brand, their taste.
Okay, so if just doing stuff, pure execution, is becoming worthless, where does that leave us? Where is the value hiding? Well, it's hiding in plain sight. And this is our first big turning point in this whole story. It's something called the human premium.
So what exactly is the human premium? It's the economic value, the professional value that gets assigned to the characteristics that machines just cannot fake. I'm talking about things like your intention, your ethical compass, and, you guessed it, your authentic, messy human imperfection.
Now, this isn't just a theory. The market is already pricing this in. Look at the data on wage premiums for people with AI skills. For a CEO using AI for strategic vision, boom, an 84% wage premium. For a lawyer using it to navigate tricky moral questions, 49%. But look down here, a database pro doing technical maintenance, just 18%. The signal could not be clearer. The market is screaming that it will pay a massive premium for human judgment, but not for simple execution.
All right, but why? Why is imperfection suddenly so valuable? To really get this, we have to dive into the psychology of flaws. Because there's this really fascinating, counterintuitive reason that making a mistake can actually be a superpower. It's a phenomenon known as the Pratfall Effect, and it's pretty wild. Here's how it works. When someone we see as really competent, like an expert, makes a small, clumsy mistake, our opinion of them doesn't go down. In fact, it goes up. We end up liking them more. That little blunder makes them seem more human, more relatable. It bridges the gap. And this was proven way back in 1966 in this classic experiment. Researchers had people listen to recordings of a trivia contestant. One guy was a genius, got 92% right. The other was just average. Now, here's the twist. In one version of the recording, the genius contestant audibly spills coffee all over his suit. And the result? People rated the coffee-spilling genius as the most likable of all. But, and this is key, when the average guy spilled his coffee, people liked him less. The pratfall only works if you're already seen as competent. And that right there is the gap we're talking about. A brilliant person who makes a small mistake, we see them as authentic. We trust them more. But a perfect AI? It feels distant, sterile. It actually triggers our skepticism. Its perfection doesn't build trust. It creates a wall. We don't connect with perfection. We connect with humanity. And this plays out in the real world all the time. Get this. Studies have shown that customer service agents who make a tiny typo and then quickly correct it
are actually rated as more helpful and more human than agents who type perfectly every time. That little mistake is a social cue. It says, hey, a real person is on the other end of this chat.
So let's put this all together, and this is our next big mind shift. If imperfection makes you more trustworthy and relatable, then being human isn't something that just happens, it becomes an active strategy. It's not a liability anymore, it's an advantage you can deploy.
The best way to think about our new role is this. We're no longer the musicians in the orchestra trying to play every note perfectly. That's AI's job now. We are the conductors. We're the ones providing the taste, the judgment, the moral vision. The AI can play the music, but we're the ones who decide how it should be played. That's where all the value is now.
Let's just put it side by side. AI is a world-class executor. It follows instructions, it crunches data, it optimizes. But the human premium? That's all about intent. The machine can tell you what, but you provide the why. It can simulate emotion, but you can feel it authentically because you've lived it. And crucially, when the data runs out and you're in a gray area, AI is lost. That's when you have to step in and wrestle with that moral ambiguity.
Okay, theory is great, but let's get practical. How do you actually build this into your career right now? We're going to walk through a framework for building what I call your irreplaceable stack for this new authenticity economy.
All right, here are the 4 layers. Layer 1, develop deep context. You still have to be an expert. You need authority to know if the AI's output is any good. Layer 2, cultivate broad synthesis. Don't just be a specialist. Be the person who can connect dots across different domains. Layer 3, and this is maybe the most important, lead with human connection. Double down on empathy, trust, things AI can't even touch. And finally, the top of the stack, leverage your authentic imperfection. Stop hiding your unique voice, your weird experiences. That's your differentiator now. That's your brand.
So, when you step back and look at the big picture, the entire game has been flipped on its head. In an age of infinite synthetic perfection, the rarest and most valuable assets are the ones we used to think of as weaknesses. Your inconsistencies, your vulnerabilities, your humanity. That's the new gold. Look, the era of perfection is over. It's done. And that isn't a threat. It's an incredible opportunity. The pressure to be a flawless machine is gone. In its place is the freedom to be authentically, strategically, and profitably human. So the real question isn't what AI is going to do to you. The question is, how are you going to leverage your authentic imperfection